I'm joined by Tomo. After 3-0ing Dignitas, Tomo, that has to feel extra good because they kicked you just last split.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, but honestly, the games are really, really boring. Like they actually didn't put up a single like ounce of, I don't know. They like just rolled over and died. They didn't really do anything proactive, I feel like. So the games are really fast and really easy.
Would you rather it be like a stomp like you guys did, or would you have preferred like game five nail biter, you just barely win the game?
Definitely not 5 games. Maybe like four, like give them one. But yeah, I don't know. Today felt too easy for me. So maybe like when I go home later, I'll like get more of a sense of it. But yeah, right now it's like whatever.
Nice. No Tomo, no victory. That's simple. Uh, talk to me about those games. You were saying how it's felt like they didn't put up any fight. Do you think that's more on their side of them just not doing anything, or you having more polished strategies going into the game?
Um, it's like a mix of both. I think both like I'm pretty sure like every LCS team right now is just practicing lane swaps because that's just like what the meta is right now in LCS, and I think we had a better grasp of it today than them. Yeah, I think games one and two, like the games already felt really, really easy from like the first 5 minutes. So from there, I felt like maybe they tried to make some plays, but we just weren't budging. Like we didn't give them an option. So it just felt like we got to do everything that we wanted, and they couldn't do anything to us. So yeah.
How easy is it for you to fit in? I know you talked a little bit with Jad, who was doing the post game interview, about how welcoming and how you feel like they're really taking good care of you. But I'm sure coming into a team right before playoffs, like saving them as well against my Shopify, but having to go through all of that, not having enough time. You were also playing with disguised beforehand, integrating with the team. What what made it click? It seemed like you clicked so quickly with the team.
Um, what made it click? I'm not too sure. I think I just put my best foot forward, and they just like played as they usually do, I guess. Maybe like a little bit more tryhardy with like the honeymoon phase or anything, but um, I don't know. It just felt like everything was going right, and yeah, like I said, like on stage with Jat, like first day of scrims, like as soon as we finished the first scrim, we're like, yeah, this felt like really good. So yeah, I'm not too sure. I think I was the missing piece that they like kind of needed. I'm definitely like a pretty vocal player in terms of like I know what I want and how I want to progress the game, and I think everyone is really adaptable to like my conditions, and I think I like feed info back to everyone else that will help them, progress the game.
I'm glad you brought up the fact that you're vocal because that was like one of the key differences that 100 Thieves mentioned when you joined. And vocal AD carries, especially not just giving information, but actually like saying what you want to do, which is more like direct information. It's not that common. Usually, the people that are running the game are the support, the jungler, sometimes the mid laner. Where did you develop this habit of not demanding what you want, but like being more vocal?
Um, I don't know. I think that's just like kind of a stereotype that people put on ADCs, but I feel that at least in modern League of Legends, you have to know what you want in the game because not everyone's gonna know what you want, right? Like what's best for you. And obviously, I'm playing ADC. Like I'm gonna be taking most of the resources, so I don't know. It just felt right that I was um, like giving info of what I want and like how I want to play a game. And even Quid like told me like when he played in Genji, right? Like LCK at some point, like as a sub, and he told me that Ruler was like super vocal. He was like 1v9 Kami like everyone what to do. So like that like actually gave me like some inspiration as well. It's like obviously I want to be like Ruler, and him like just telling me that gave me like a good sense that I'm kind of on the right track. I think obviously mechanics are important, but communication's like almost as important as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you watched Worlds 2016 or 2017, but Ruler, there when the comms came out, I was watching them, and he was actually microing the QV on his tanks, his top laner, and he was telling him like, "Go, go, go, go! Okay, don't cross this line. Come back, come back! Like, go back in." He was actually like microing him. It was crazy to see an AD
Yeah.
carry do that and have to play so
Honestly,
mechanically.
yeah. Honestly, I was like kind of doing that like on DSG for a little bit because obviously I'm like the most experienced player on the roster, and people like didn't really know how to move around the map. Like obviously their macro isn't as good as like LCS level, so I felt like on that team I was micromanaging uh, other players a lot and like playing my way to progress the game. And I think that's why like we were kind of successful when I was on DSG. Yeah,
Would you say that that improved you as a person, or as a player? Sorry, not as a person. Do you think that made you better or made you worse?
I think playing in tier two will like obviously the level of competition there is much lower than LCS. So my main priority was having good communication because I know that mechanically like I'm way better than like every single ADC, you know? So my priority was like getting the team on the same page, just showing them how to like push the game forward because I think that's like what we were struggling on. So yeah, I think it definitely helped me like have another perspective because last split on Dig, I was pretty vocal, but I didn't like fully demand the game like myself. But I felt like on the SG, like I had to be that guy. Like every single game, I had to be that guy and like push the game forward. So yeah, I mean, it wasn't too hard on me. Like the the task wasn't something that I wasn't already like trying to do before. So yeah,
I think you landed in a spot where it was something that's already kind of within your wheelhouse and you're comfortable doing. Because we had players like Bjergsen who have vocally been like, when I try to micro my team and try to shot call, I play worse. And when he doesn't, when he gets a shot caller, he's playing like an MVP. So it was a case where he couldn't develop into a leader like that's shot calling within the game. So the fact that you have that is actually, especially in the AD carry role, well, not many do that is really good. Moving forward, you need to play Team Liquid. Sniper said that he's going to 3-0 them easily. Care to explain how you guys are going to try and attempt to do that?
I mean, first of all, like the if I learned anything from my time on 100 Thieves, it's that like Sniper is the biggest yapper, and he's like he exaggerates a lot of things, like a lot of things. So never take his like words especially when he's like off a win, right? Never take him like face value for sure, because he's just like obviously he's a zoomer. He's literally like 17 years old, so he's just like having some fun. But obviously, I think the our series against Seal will be way more difficult than the one we had just now. So um, I'm not sure. I think obviously we all play better on stage as well. I feel like instead of scrims, so maybe they'll give us like more confidence or something. But for sure, it'll be a hard series. Hopefully, we could come out on top. But I'm pretty confident.
All right, your stock has risen a lot, kind of like APA, where he saved Team Liquid, took them the worlds after they finished like ninth. Um, a lot of people are on the Tomo hype. I think they were saying it's Tomo time. Give some words to the Tomo time fans.
Um, yeah, I kind of vanished a bit, in the beginning of the split, but I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that 100 Thieves gave me the opportunity, and I won't let you guys down. So yeah, hopefully it's Tomo time for the rest of the playoffs.
All right, it's Tomo time all the way to worlds. Thank you, man. Oh my god, would you look at the time? It's 5 past Tomo time. Honestly, I was really hyped that I got the Tomo interview. I wasn't expecting it since I feel like everyone since Tomo came back has been requesting him. But it was pretty cool to see his thoughts and like have him just be like, yeah, it was just too easy. It didn't feel that great. Maybe when I go home, I'll enjoy it. But like, they didn't put up a resistance, so it was pretty cool. Um, I when Tomo came into the league at first, it was clear that he wasn't ready, but now it seems like he's really coming to his own. And it was cool to see like, yeah, I've been microing people, so I'm kind of becoming a shot caller, which is something I've been on the train, you know, saying that we need more leaders. Like, I don't want people to be in the league for 4, 5, 6 years and just not have the leadership it takes to lead a team. I think it's very valuable, especially when we had a lot of like veterans retire, you know. So it's something that we kind of need, and we need to like instill that in the next generation, the Tomos, the Yons, the APAs, Busio, whatnot. So hopefully we see more of that. And yeah, playoffs is a lot more exciting now. We have C9 is gonna play against FlyQuest, which should be pretty hype. I have a Whipple interview that's coming out, and then 100 Thieves are going to be playing Team Liquid, and it looks like it might be closer than we expected. As a matter of fact, I'll save that for the Whipple interview. You can see what he has to say about that.